Yeah, so let's take a look at how we can use DollarGrad to create a custom budget. So I've already logged in, I've added my checking account and given an initial value of $1,000. And we can see that same value is represented down here under to be budgeted. But I forgot I had some cash in my wallet, so I'm going to click Add Account. I'm going to select account type cash, and just call this wallet. Next, current balance, I have $47 of cash in my wallet. Add account. So as soon as we add an account with a positive value, we'll see a positive value reflected in to be budgeted, right? So to be budgeted is the sum of all accounts that aren't in debt. So all these categories are buckets which align with any of my bills or upcoming monthly expenses, right? So the first three are my reoccurring expenses. So all three of these have a predefined value that will be withdrawn each month on this specific date, right? So electric, I need approximately $150 every month on the 15th. Travel is not a reoccurring expense. So this is something that I am going to be adding into and spending from over time. So let's assign to be budgeted to some of our categories. Let's click electric, which is due on the 15th. Total needed, $150. So let's budget $150. Hit enter. We can quickly see that to be budgeted decreased by $150, now $897. Cell phone is due on the 16th and I need 90. Actually, I need 95. I forgot it went up a little bit this month. So I'm going to change total needed to 95. And I'm going to budget 95. Rent is due at the end of the month. So I'm going to use a little bit of what I have available, and I'm going to put 100 into travel. And I'm going to put the rest under rent. 702. Values in green are the buckets that are completely filled and ready to be spent from. I have yellow values because we have a positive value, but we haven't filled it up completely to match our needed value, right? So let's say travel, I've allocated 5,000. If I only needed 100, that would turn green because I've budgeted 100 and I need 100, right? But I need a little bit more because I'm planning, say 2,000. Let's not be greedy. Let's go and enter our first transaction. I'm going to click my checking account. I'm going to select a spending category. In this case, I spent groceries. Payee pops up. I went to Harris Teeter, and I'm going to supply a value under outflow, right? So I only went in for milk, and I came out with everything else, $87.37 worth. Add transaction. As you add transactions, DollarGrad will show you how your account balance is changing over time. Let's switch back to our budget by clicking My Budget in the top left. It looks like we overspent on groceries. We budgeted 0, but we spent $87.37. So we'll need to resolve this category. Click the category, hit resolve. As a zero-based or an envelope budgeting strategy, the goal is to always keep to be budgeted 0. So we'll need to borrow $87.37 from another category. So rent isn't due until the end of the month. So I'm going to borrow 87 and change from that category by clicking it. Click into budgeted and supply minus 87.37. Enter. And DollarGrad does the math. To be budgeted as 0 and all our categories are resolved.